Alright, good afternoon everybody. Happy Monday. This is Ryan from Interexistence and welcome to today's Handpan Stroll. I've decided I'm going to keep calling it a Handpan Stroll even though technically this is a hung and not a handpan. Because whether they want to admit it or not, the hung is part of the handpan world, so I'm not going to change my live stream names because of that. It'd be kind of weird if I change it every time I'm bringing a different instrument. If I was playing the hung all the time, then that would be one thing, but Meadow today, first time with this guy here at the Meadow. It's beautiful. Apparently a bunch of flowers erupted over the past week, so it'll be something to look forward to on our stroll out of here. The butterflies were loving it, the bees were loving it, really pretty. Overcast day today, so it's not as beautiful as when we have a nice blue sky, but this would be a good day to go over to the brook, but we just went there on Friday, so I figured I'd come back to the Meadow today. Anyway, go ahead and play a little bit here on our first gen Akebono hung. Really starting to get a feel for this instrument. It speaks so differently than my G-sharp Malog that we always play on the stream. So getting a feel for how this instrument likes to speak through me, as that's always the way I look at it. It has its own voice, and I'm just kind of learning it. Such a deep and mysterious tone compared to the happy tone of my Malog Celsius, despite them both having the same G-sharp ding. And a lot of the same notes as well, but very different feel. I'm still getting used to it. It's such a haunting, mysterious tone. So different than the Molag Celsior that we usually bring here. Special instrument, isn't it? Doing this morning. Doing a lot of the same patterns that I was doing on the G-sharp Molag. What else? What are you doing, Branch? That's the same one I was yelling at last week. I was like, should I try to bend that thing back? And now it's at it again. Get out of the way. So funny. Oh no, there goes the cell signal, huh? Ah. That's why I didn't come here on Friday, because sometimes we have some issues with the cell signal over here. Wait for it to bounce back, or if I should try to switch it up the signal or something. That's a shame. Hopefully the first bit came through before it died on us, huh? Transmission is unstable due to a weak network. Alright, let me see if I can pump it into airplane mode and bounce it back out. Doesn't seem like it wants to rebound. Alright, let's see how that down on us again, huh? Alright, seems like we're having some cell signal issues today, sorry guys. Like I was saying when it was dropping out, that's why I didn't come here on Friday, because I wanted to make sure I had good cell signal for our first time with the hung. But it usually does well. It's still dropping out again. You know what, I'm going to try switching it to Verizon. Might as well, right? Bear with me. Have a half hour to play. Yeah, Verizon's even worse, huh? Yes. Alright, well I switched it back to T-Mobile. And if it has issues, then so be it, I guess. I don't have time to mess with it right now. Looks like we have about 3 or 4 streams now on Twitch. every time it crashes on me, it starts a new one. So, welcome in again, guys. There's about 3 or 4 other videos that had restarted due to cell signal issues today. So. thrown off now because of the cell signal issues. Disappointing. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Sometimes it's perfect here, and then other days it's just bouncing around on me. Seems like it's doing okay right now, though, so. It's nice when we got some good cell reception. I was trying to play something there, like, great, let's play some music while the cell reception's cooperating. And for those of you who might actually recognize, that's one of my songs on my Malog cell here. Same pattern, just very, very different sound with the Akebono scale. But it works well on this one. It has a very haunting tone to it compared to the happy version with the G-sharp Malog. That's just one of my Malog Cell Seer songs in Akebono scale. Very different feel to it, huh? It works though, right? Sounds good. Until I start building some more material on this hung, it'll probably be a lot of the similar patterns and songs and such. That way you're not sitting here listening to me kind of futz around trying to figure something out. Got something nice to listen to. little bit of frog activity too. I don't know if you heard it. Had some parts cut out earlier on because of the cell signal, but it seems to be going okay right now. That's good. Chatting away today. Alright, I gotta watch my time because those cell signal issues kind of threw me off my game here. How we doing? Yeah, we're already 20 minutes in. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to stroll out of here. Sorry for the abbreviated playing today. We were dealing with cell signal issues, but we'll be back as we always do. I love this spot. And stay tuned for the stroll out of here. Birds chatting away. Bye, guys. Because yeah, there's so many flowers now in the meadow. It's beautiful. Really transformed just over the past week since the last time we were here. Anyway, hope you enjoyed our first gen Akebono hung. I haven't decided if I'll bring it tomorrow. I might go back to the Malog for a day. But we'll see. I'll get a steady dose of the the hung for a little while since it's new for me. But I don't want to abandon the Malog entirely. Yeah, we got good solid cell reception now. It's crazy. I don't know why we were having issues earlier. So frustrating. It's topped out at the highest speed right now. Just happens sometimes, you know? Alright, so there's our beautiful meadow. Always looks better when when there's fewer clouds. That's still quite beautiful, I think. Be able to get a better view of those flowers as we stroll out of here. Our little pond over here. And that's where we're sitting. That little spot. Alright, let me grab my hung here. It's a little tricky. How do we do this? I'm not a huge fan of this case here that it comes with. It looks nice, but it's not as protective as a lot of modern day handpan cases. also found that because I have to carry it with my hand, if I carry it by the hand straps, it drags on the ground, so I gotta like hold it up kind of awkwardly, which gets uncomfortable very quickly. So I'm trying to use the shoulder strap. That seems to work a lot better. It's just a little bit more cumbersome to put on that way while I'm carrying the camera around. But we will figure it out. Either that or I'll just start throwing it in my backpack case, which is probably the better idea. Alright, anyway, I just want to say thank you for tuning in today before we start our little stroll here, because in the past we've had some issues with the cell reception during this stroll. So it's been a little bit finicky today. Just want to thank you for tuning in case I lose you. If you wouldn't mind giving this video a like and following or subscribing to the channel if you aren't already, I'd appreciate it. We do these handpan strolls in nature around 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time each weekday afternoon around 1. Did I already say 1:30? Yeah, I did. Live on YouTube and Twitch. I'll be back at it again tomorrow. There's some thunderstorms and such in the forecast for this week, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. But otherwise, cooler weather, which is nice. Got all those flowers, huh? These were not here when we were here a week ago. Very pretty. Honestly, I'd love to play the handpan in the meadow if I wouldn't be sitting out in direct sunlight so much. It'd probably be manageable on a day like today. I gotta plan that accordingly one day. Bring my chair with me and set up in the meadow. That'd make for a beautiful shot. Just otherwise you're sitting in pretty direct sunlight, which is not so good for the handpan and pretty uncomfortable if it's warm out. Anyway, take a look at this stretch here of flowers. Really pretty. And thanks for those that stuck around this long. We were having some issues with the cell signal earlier on, so kind of choppy for some of the early going handpan playing. I had to stop and identify some of these flowers. I'm not sure what they came up with. Now I can't think of what it was. Now something weed, which isn't very descriptive. Actually stopped and looked it up when I was walking over there because I have no idea what they are. Just trying to get a shot of a monarch butterfly on one of them too, then he flew away too quick. This will look pretty when there's less clouds in the sky too. Get that beautiful blue sky backdrop to the meadow. Try to come back out here again later this week. Let's see. And in the meantime, I will keep working on my Akibono repertoire because right now it's very limited, playing most of the time on a major scale. Adjustment. The scale still sounds so beautiful, but by itself, it's not hard to make some beautiful music out of this instrument already. The birds are enjoying the cooler weather. It's right around 80 degrees Fahrenheit today, so nice reprieve from the 90 plus degrees that we were dealing with not too long ago. Anyway, let me go ahead and sign off here. Alright, thanks so much for tuning in today, guys. Hope you enjoyed our little hung jam by the pond in the meadow here. Yeah, sorry about the cell phone reception issues. It was really iffy for a little while there, and then it just bounced back and was perfect again, so I don't know why. It was finicky for a bit, but Not much you can do about it. Hope you enjoyed the little bit that we got to hear, right? I'll be back at it again hopefully tomorrow. Celery stuff is dropping right now again. Anyway, I'll be back at it again tomorrow. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Be sure to practice brief mindfulness moments throughout your day. And as always, stay positive and love your life.